Welcome, Sagittarius, to your end of the month reading for December. I hope your friends had a wonderful holiday, and I hope you friends have a beautiful new year. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Okay, and I just want you to know that Jupiter will be transiting into Pisces on the 28th, which is going to bring in good luck, good fortune, inner strength, and confidence as it's entering this constellation. It will be then moving out of Pisces on my birthday, May 10th, and taking a little dip into Aries for a little while. But then as soon as it's done in Aries, it's going to pop back out of Aries and straight back into Pisces until October. Okay, so, okay. This is very important because this is going to bring in a lot of good luck, a lot of prosperity, a lot of empathy, creativity, not only into your sign, but into the world. We haven't seen this kind of transition into the constellation of Pisces since 2011. So we want to make sure that I really bring that up because it is a big thing. And of course, the signs that are going to be affected the most are going to be Sagittarius, Pisces, and Taurus, right? Okay, guys. So if you're not feeling the shift just yet, it should be shifting pretty soon. Okay, just got to get through this Venus retrograde. For a lot of people, the Venus retrograde might not feel that great. Okay, especially for Sagittarius, might not feel as confident and overwhelming as you usually do. Okay, but it'll be leaving pretty soon. But the good thing is as soon as Jupiter starts transitioning into Pisces, whether that Venus is in retrograde or not, that's going to make a huge shift for you, and you're going to start feeling that. Okay, let's do this, my friends. We have the Light of the World in reverse. This card. This card is talking about a disruptiveness in your life. Something that might throw you off balance towards the end of the month. Might have already started happening. Might feel like I said, that Venus retrograde might even throw you for a loop. Might make you not, like I said, not feel as confident, not as outgoing as you usually are. But definitely having something that has widened your kind of view. Trying to think of the word to use, my friends. It's like widening your view, but it's not the view of the source of power that you're used to having. So it could take on kind of a shift of kind of a power play. That's a good way of saying that. A power play, kind of against you, right? So it feels like, why is this happening? Why is that happening? Why is this breaking? Why is that breaking? Right? So you might feel like there's something going on kind of behind the scenes within your energy that might, like I said, throw you for kind of a loop. Just remember to watch for your spiritual truth and just know that you have all the power you need within yourself. It's just kind of an energy surge. That's another good way of putting it as well. That one's kind of hard to kind of put a real finger, a real thumb on, because everybody's going to feel that one a little bit different. So it could just feel like your energy is a little wacky. You might wake up in the morning feeling like, I don't want to get out of bed today. Why should I do so? Some of you might be like, why should I do so? You know, my light bulbs all went out at the same time. You know, those type of things. So it does feel like it's kind of a power play against you. You might feel like, it doesn't matter what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit in my jammies all day because the universe is kind of against me in some ways. So, but that's definitely going to be ending. And yeah, the discovery is in reverse. But that's okay because it feels like the discovery will go right side up later. It just feels like right now the overall card is discovering, kind of like discovering the truth. Remember your truth. Remember that, there is a box behind you. It's kind of situation that has a big treasure. It's just you kind of kicking the box around right now, and that lid won't open. If anything, the lock is broke, right? So it's like my key's not working, right? So it does feel kind of like that. It does feel like everything's might be a little wacky. towards the end of the month. But it does say that don't worry about this. There's just a delay in reaching your goal. There may be some blocks that you've had a hard time to overcome. You may feel, it could be very frustrating, right? And these are just kind of external problems that slow you down, or by your own resistance to keep going at it, right? If you're not sitting in your jammies, you're like, I will fight this. Oh, because that inner strength of Sagittarius is going to come in. But it's not going to do anything. But see, it's almost like you come to this kind of conclusion probably by Wednesday or so, right? By the 27th, or wait, tomorrow is the 27th, somewhere around there, right? We'll just say Wednesday, just before the 31st. We're just going to come to the point where you're like, it doesn't matter. It's either going to change or it's not, right? This is just the way it's going to be. So you're not going to be in the pursuit of really wanting to try to even change that. It's almost like I'm just going to wait it out, right? And that's really the best thing you guys can do, is just kind of wait it out, because you will feel the energy shift, and the energy definitely will shift. We've seen it in your numerology, so we know it's going to happen. It's kind of like damned if I do, damned if I don't kind of feeling. So, okay. Let's see what's going on with you. Getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. The Queen of Roses in the present. In the recent past, the Master Artisan. Yeah, that's definitely. And the King of Forces coming out in the near future. So see, you will get the forces back within yourself as the force shifts. And then you're going to feel like you're more in control of your environment, more in control of where you need to be. You won't feel like this anymore. Like, it's kind of like the universe is against me, the energy is against me. I can't even fold my clothes right. What's wrong? I folded it and then it falls apart, right? So with the Queen of Roses over here, it's just Spirit is really talking about you at this time. Don't worry about the roses. We know it's water, but it's really talking about you, and it's really talking about you using compassion towards yourself at this time. Don't allow the energy to fluctuate around you so much where you just kind of, like I said, get frustrated, because it's a card of frustration, and thinking there's nothing to be discovered, right? Just kind of use compassion towards yourself during this time. It's just a little one, guys, okay? It's all going to get better. With the Master Artisan over here, it's saying how hard you've been working, how dedicated you've been, how you've been 8. Look at that, 8. Putting in your manifestations, working your buns off, doing everything you were supposed to do. And then this just flies out, But you know how it is, though, guys? It's like, after the storm, there's always a rainbow, right? So you're just kind of waiting. See, the storm's kind of going away, and now you're standing calm. You're calm, but at least you're in your own kind of environment, right, where you're in control of the situation, and that's a good thing. You can say, "Oh my gosh, now I can do the things I want to do," as the storm is moving away from you. It's going to bring in this beautiful rainbow. The Master Artisan over here is talking about how you're putting all your priorities first, how you're really working really hard, how you're building your empire, and putting forth all the focus towards your dreams. Absolutely. Offering yourself the cups, offering what you need to yourself, and offering to your own, whether it's your business, your love, however it is, whatever it is that you're working so hard on. But it's you giving all the effort, putting all the work in. Absolutely, with all the passion. You guys are fixing your house up, for Christmas, or you're just fixing it up, or saving money to buy a house, move, whatever it is. Loving your loved ones, being passionate with your family, all of the good things that have to do with stability, home, and domestication. And it's showing you did. You put all your priorities into your own domestic life. Okay, and wow, and you were removing wonderful, beautiful Sagittarius cards saying, and you're really coming up. But then all of a sudden this kind of happened, and it's just this horrible shift. Maybe people are oh my gosh, and I heard that too, because of the 8 of Wands. It's almost like miscommunication. Are you also having miscommunication with this other person who could be a water sign, right? And you're trying to get your truth out. Are you trying to get your truth out to this person as well? But what it's also talking about too is just you staying balanced and seeing your own truth and staying compassionate to yourself. Yes, seeing that your own ships will come in. Don't allow this frustration and this minor storm to completely break you down. Right? It's just another one of them things where the shit hits the fan and it sucks. Right? Let it go. Don't hold tight to it. Just let it go. That way also you can allow the energy to do what it's supposed to do. And, you know, it's almost like, kind of like the faster I don't think about it, the faster it can go away. Yeah, don't allow it to travel backwards. You might even feel like someone's trying to travel backwards on you, trying to bring up things from the past. Don't let these people come in, traveling towards you, bringing in past stuff. There's no reason for any of that. Let that go. Absolutely. Absolutely. You stay comfortable and cut through that and say, I'm not going to worry about that. If you guys are dealing with, this is a divorced woman and a divorce, if you guys are dealing with an ex who you're divorced from, don't let them come in and start, you know, trying to burn beds, I guess, you know, War of the Roses type of scenario. Because it does feel like that could be an ex that's coming back and they're trying to get something justified from the situation. Maybe you're trying to get a divorce. From maybe this Gemini or this Libra, and they're trying their hardest, you know, to bring up all of this stuff, but they're not being very generous. And make sure that you are the Queen of Roses to yourself, no matter what this situation is, because right now it's showing you're not being as generous to yourself as maybe you could be by holding on to the fluctuating energy of the storm. We're just going to call it the storm. And it feels kind of. For the majority of you, I'm going to say, since this is a general reading, it's kind of minor. And, you know, can I just bring something up, guys? This person really is just bringing up minor BS from the past. I mean, look at the past. Kind of going backwards. Let it go. You know, seriously, let that go. Because they're just getting you all worked up in your mind for no reason. Right? Be determined, because there's no prosperity in that. I mean, they're trying to point the finger. They're pointing the finger at you. And don't let them do that, because it does look like you're trying to play the guilty card. They're trying to victimize you, and they're trying to put all this on you. And if it's not a person and it's just that stuff, like, because the washer won't work and all the light bulbs broke and the shit hits the fan, it hits in threes, and I'm not leaving this room. I'm staying in my jammies. Oh my God, I've been there, right? We've all been. Don't do that, because you're victimizing yourself, right? You're making all of this you're putting it on you, like maybe it's your fault, like maybe you did something wrong. You're not guilty for things breaking. It's just the way things are. And I don't know why they break in threes, guys. I wish I had that answer. I am going to one day answer that. I'm going to answer that question for you. I will get that answer. One day, I'm going to be like, Tarot, tell me, because I've asked 1,000 times, it won't tell me. It's just, you know, the only word that I ever get out of that, you guys, is a universal law. Things in threes. The powerful three in me, unity, right? All those things are three. Trinity, breaking in three. So the only thing I've ever heard is it's a universal law. It starts with something really stupid. And then it moves on to the next one. And then sometimes they don't always break in three, right? Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. But, and then sometimes it makes me wonder too, if after a while we get so used to them breaking in three, maybe we do it ourselves. Like, oh, well, great, what's going to break next? And then it breaks. And then it's like the universal way of thinking is, oh, well, it's the third one, you know, it had to be the big shabam, you know, it's all over now, and then it's over. So is it something that we actually do to ourselves, something that has been put into our memory of doing so? Or is it just, like I said, a universal law? That's a very interesting, that's a good question to have to ask. I will one day get to those answers. But however it is, and it does, sometimes it makes us feel guilty, like we did something wrong. It was a karmic thing that happened. Was it karmic? Was it karmic? I'm going to tell you it wasn't. I'm going to say why I'm going to tell you. And I know that it's because this is here and Lady Karma's here that you could say, well, you have both cards. No, I'm going to tell you why I know. Because whatever it is, it's you thinking it might be karmic, or without it just being the way it's supposed to be. It's not karmic. Okay. It's just sometimes that when things happen, sometimes we think, because we want to blame ourselves for certain things, put something in backwards, that maybe it's karmic. It's not, though. I don't see it there. I don't feel it, so I know it's not. So you can just wipe that one right off your list. It's just the way it is. It's just one of those things. Things break. Things happen. And I'm telling you, if you're dealing with a person, it's just because they want attention. They want to be determined to try to point the finger at you for something from the past that has nothing to do with anything. It just makes them feel like they're doing something that's rewarding for themselves by making you feel guilty. That feels like that's their justice. But you know what? That's why I keep thinking you're dealing with a Libra, because it's like the grudge holding, if I make you feel bad, then I'm going to feel better. No, it doesn't have to be 100% a Libra. It's just that they like to hold grudges a lot. It could even be a Scorpio. But just saying, it's one of those situations. Okay, so take that how it resonates. But I'm telling you right now, you have the King of Forces. If it was karmic, you wouldn't have this card. Nothing karmic's going to come out and say, oh, I'm going to make you feel guilty and do all these bad things to you and then have this wonderful thing happen. That's not karma. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, show us what karma would look like. That was karmic. Show me what the karma would look like. Yeah. Karma would be impatient, not moving forward. Whoa. Yeah. Unrealizing, not being realistic enough to understand something. No blessings, no love. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, that's karma. That's bad. No, the King of Forces is a beautiful card. The King of Forces, my friends, is saying this is where you're moving and this is what you're going to do. This is where you're going to become this beautiful person with this beautiful thing going on within yourself. In fact, the King of Forces, besides the Queen of Forces, are probably, to me, the two most powerful cards that have to deal with court cards in the deck. Why? Because it's talking about the presence of this person having a powerful and positive energy, coming in with good intentions, becoming gentle, having the honesty coming out, the energy coming from within your life force. Wow. This could be even a person who's coming in to support you for a special project. He might be helping you with your house project or with work. Could be a new boss, receiving this beautiful man or woman to make sure that your energy is exactly where it's supposed to be, honoring and being tender towards yourself. Does that sound like that would be karmic? No. So if this person might even come back even trying to tell you that it is karma, or you trying to believe that, is just not going to work. It wouldn't make sense. So you could even have, if it's not you becoming the King of Forces, you could even have this beautiful person coming in to help you along the way to get your, make you feel like the honorable person that you really 100% are. But no matter what, you're going to start feeling a lot better at the end of the month coming into January. Absolutely, because the challenge is over. You're not going to be in challenge mode anymore. You now have to be able to make decisions, and you're going to be able to make such beautiful decisions. You're going to separate yourself from this person, from the pain, and not only are you separating yourself from the person and the pain, the universe is helping you separate from the pain by removing the storm. And you can see this because it's going to be a shift that you can actually see. It's actually going to be perceived. You're actually going to see this all changing around you. So if it is something from the past, which of course we're in the near future, so this would be the past. The present is the past. So it's going to say there's no longer perceiving the past as what? As weak. So even if it's this person, you could say this person is weak. How dare they do something like that? That just shows your weakness. You coming and trying to do these things to me is showing your weakness. It's showing you have no strength. Who are you? But no matter what it was also showing you that if it was just this washer breaking and this energy gone sour, that it was trying to weaken you, and you realized it wasn't that bad. It was kind of weak. The energy in it, the whole thing is kind of weak, right? Yeah, because now you have the support and you're feeling more supported, and you're going to see your prosperity starting to come through, and you're going to start traveling towards the things that you really want, right? And feeling like, hey, you can't leave me out in the cold. I don't feel like I'm left in the cold anymore, because now I feel like I'm in control of the situation. And if you have this person around you, they're going to say, hey, kind of look back at the situation and tell me why this affected you so much. And you're going to say, huh, that's interesting. You're right. It was kind of weak. And if it was definitely a person, wow, they're still watching you. I'm going to tell you that right now. Just, yeah, blatantly, just because it's a lesson learned, right? So you kind of learned a lesson from the situation. But I will tell you one thing, they're still watching you. This Queen of Swords, whoever this person is, for whoever is having this person, they're watching you like a hawk. I don't know what their problem is. Oh, because they think that you're the right one for them. I don't care if you're getting a divorce or you are divorced. They believe that you're the Mr. or Mrs. Right for them. And they can't surrender from the pain that they have over you. But otherwise, getting back to not having a person and just having this, you're perceiving that you can move forward and that you don't have to worry about that because you have many beautiful blessings coming in. Wow, you have so many blessings coming in for the new year. Look at that. Just keep patiently planning, because the light is going to change. This is going to change to this way, and this is going to go this way. We see this here because of the Lovers, which is a blessing, and also because of the Temperance. So actually all your cards over here, guys, are going to actually flip. So then the Light of the World, let's just look at that really fast because it's flipping. So getting out of where it feels like you have the darkness and everything's moving against you, now you're going to say your life may become more busy. The opportunity of now presents a new circumstances. Whoa, that could be this new person too who's coming in. Could be a Taurus. That's a Taurian card, by the way. It's an earth side card. It presents itself also by moving you into a higher awareness right here. Higher awareness. Okay. This is a great time to open up to your higher self and the wisdom and its powers. It's also your soul and your eternal being who is approaching you through new open doors. Whoa. Okay, so now you even have the new open doors, which will start happening with the Temperance when you have the perfect timing. You'll be able to bring this magnificent force to your world, changing your life forever. Now that's very interesting because it says this, be able to bring this magnificent force. Let's just go back over here. King of Forces. Whoa. So now you have to say, is this a person? Is it going to be myself? Is it going to be both? Because it's going to bring not only what? It's going to bring love. Where'd my love card go? It already brought this out, guys. Here they are, right? It's going to bring in the love. The power. Again, the power of mind and vision. And vision. There you go. Power of mind and vision. You can make every day sacred by going within. Once you do, you will know the radiant and greater power of every step with every word. Wow. That's awesome. Okay, so that's what it's saying. And pretty much what it's saying is every card that you have, that's what is in this card. That's how we knew this card flipped. Now you have the discovery, because now it says what? Now the discovery is stop kicking the box around to find, to think that there's nothing gold there, no blessings, no nothing, because now you can see the discoveries, right? Because now you can perceive it. Now you know the blessings are here. It's just going to be all within the perfect timing. Wow. That's awesome. So within the new year, you're really going to see this. And I really do think it's going to be somewhere between, oh, I hope it comes up in our Astro Dice. right? I hope it comes up in our Astro Dice, because the Astro Dice does the monthly overall reading. If we can get this, house, that is, because we only do the houses, right? But otherwise, yeah, it's saying that you have this gold mine underneath your nose, and that you're getting ready to move towards the abundance. Okay, so wow. So let's get an overall card and see what it's saying. Overall card for the discovery, and then for Sagittarius, please, and then we'll be done, guys. That's a beautiful reading. Wow. Overall card is the Ace of Coins. I'm putting it here. I don't know if it's going to really stick, but there you go. Have your promises, your abundance, and the things that you're looking for. Could even be a beautiful date with the what? This earth sign. Could be an earth sign. Okay. So everything you've been working so hard for is going to come through. You just have to get through this tiny little storm. Okay. And you guys got this. Until next time. Peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.